One.
All right, everybody. Want to welcome you guys to week 2 of Football Fan Talk. Once again, I'm your humble host, Big G.
That's your boy, Raider Mike.
Raider lady in the building. Let's go.
Hey, your boy Young Architect back at it again.
Yes, everybody. Back for week 2 and coming off a very lackluster week 1 for us. Now, Raider lady, you're exempt from that one, but last week was kind of rough for us. So, I wound up getting a little
game, huh?
I got the little weekly crown. We go by the crowns up in here. For the week 1 crown, I'm gonna slide off with that.
Barely
I had
got
like
that.
that. I had that 8-6-1, and y'all both was like 6-8-1. So this week we got to get those double-digit wins. Last year, every week we was coming through with at least 2 people having double digits in the win column. So we gotta get back. But week 1,
Week 1.
you're feeling everything out. It's all about potential, and you kind of throw a little something out there for an upset and all that. But this one should be more solid. We're getting a little, a better idea of what we're going to be working with. So, with everyone watching the games last week, let's get a little takeaway from it. We could, Architect, from the games last week, what's your takeaway?
My big takeaway was it's Jalen Hurts season. No, I'm just playing. Realistically, my big takeaways was, Cincinnati looked a little shook. Steelers defense looking like the Steelers defense. Detroit looks like they're going to surprise some people this year. They got a lot of heart. The AFC West, man, that's going to be a tough-ass division. I mean, Russell Wilson, he didn't look that good against the Seahawks, so we'll see how that goes because they had Geno Smith out there looking like a superstar. Across the board, man, it was a lot of good stuff. I'll even go to y'all division. Carson Wentz really didn't look that bad. Truth be told, he really didn't look bad.
I still say,
y'all shit out of luck.
we ain't going there yet.
Cowboys, that was a big loss, but we'll see. You said Zeke, this is Zeke's year, right? So this is really what we're gonna see.
We'll see.
You know what I'm saying? No, a lot of good teams, a lot of good. I think the divisions across the board, both in the AFC and the NFC, it's going to be a lot of back and forth this year. I see a lot of movement. I think another big takeaway for me, I think Jameis looked pretty good. Saying that Michael Thomas actually looked pretty good, saying that he actually played. Man, just a lot of good football week 1. Aaron Rodgers looked like he don't know what the hell to do with our receivers.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Raider lady, you weren't on last week, but I know you watched a lot of football.
Oh, absolutely. My takeaways is shout out to Saquon Barkley. It was good to see him run like that. Just from a personal standpoint, to get back going through so much adversity, the injuries, it take a toll on you mentally. So for you to be able to bounce back like that and show out in week 1 like he did, kudos to him. The Bills, they're for real.
Yeah.
No other way to put it.
Yep.
They for real. They for real. They showed out. Defense showed out. And the other one for me that was really a highlight was I think we saw the passing of the torch in the NFC North Division, Green Bay, in coming of Minnesota. I think we saw a preview of the changing of the guard in that division.
Okay, I like that. Raider Mike, takeaways from last week?
Well, there were some good games, and there was a lot of interceptions thrown in week 1, and I could take the quality of play wasn't as good. The first game, you don't expect it to be as good for everybody. Some teams are going to play good, some teams are not. Fortunately, my team was not. So we can't worry about that, though. That's just one game, and we're going to keep pushing on that. But I did see, I was impressed with the comeback of Christian McCaffrey. Came through diving in the end zone, leaving the ground, leaving the building, scoring a touchdown and catching passes out the backfield, shaking fools, looking like the old Christian McCaffrey before he'd been injured for the last 2 years. So that was something good to see. And also, I mean, you got to take some good points about. I watched the Dallas Tampa Bay game, which wasn't much offense for Dallas at all, but you got to give that defense credit, because if the offense would have had played good, Dallas could have won that game. The defense played good enough for them to win. So that should be encouraging for you Dallas Cowboys, that the defense looked like a defense. And I know you Cowboy fans, we only got one on here, but I think that's to be encouraged. If they can they're going to have to go back to the old Cowboys. They're going to have to run that ball and then throw it until they identify them a receiver that's going to be the number one. Like that song, I'll be your number one. You can still have your fun. They better find one in a hurry. And that one that they're going to need is Michael Gallup. That's their number one. So let me just tell you that. So anyway, another game, you got to give credit to. I didn't think that they were going to play well. Was like we said, the Saints. I mean, because with Dennis Allen, I was kind of scared for them. He destroyed a wide receiver in Denarius Moore. Denarius Moore was all world with the Raiders until we got Dennis Allen's hands on him. Got his hands on him. But I was impressed with Jameis Winston and Michael Thomas going there flexing them arms after he get that touchdown. I like to see that when he go out there and flex. So he back. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got out of it. I mean, because I didn't watch all the games. I was out there, but I watched those 3 games, and that's my take on it.
Okay. And I noticed none of you guys mentioned this game, but Trey Lance. You know what I'm saying? I watched some of that Niner Bears game, and when the conditions were halfway decent, he looked halfway decent. Once those conditions got bad, when you got to put your nuts on the table, man, and just play football, Justin Fields was like, I'm the one you should have drafted. You know what I'm saying? I played the elite competition. I've been here before. I faced adversity. I know what to do. And he got the job done, man. Niner fans, if you guys lose another 2 or 3 games, then you're going to be in position to be like, oh, where's Jimmy? You're going to hear this chants, and that's going to come. And, that little Cadillac that you guys had ready to go to the Super Bowl, man, going to start looking like a goddamn Pinto. So we're going to see. We're going to see what that holds for the future. I'm pulling for Trey Lance, but watching him play last year, I felt like he was at least 2 years away, and then watching him play, last Sunday, I just don't think he's ready yet. I just don't, but, who knows? Maybe getting thrown into the fire, and that was an adversity week. They're coming back this week. Who knows what he'll do? We'll see. We're going to see his resiliency. Right now, we're going to see whether he sinks or swims. And then my boy Lamar, he did just enough to be like, all right, because he's good. Basically, week by week, he has to prove that he's worth money. You know what I'm saying? And with him, it's so hard to tell because, man, the Ravens, they're built to win around him and his skill set. So he doesn't have to have perfect games for them to win. And it might not always look pretty, but they're going to keep winning and keep winning and keep winning week after week after week. They're going to go to the playoffs, and he's going to force the Ravens their hand. And they're going to have to pay the man. He's going to win ugly some week. The Jets, Saleh has them playing solid defense. They're going to be a good defensive team. So scoring 24 points on them is, that's a good thing. I don't think the Jets will be getting blown out a lot, especially with Flacco there. He's a veteran, so he's going to score some points. But, I'm looking at the quarterback position in Baltimore and in San Francisco. So my takeaway is not too good for San Francisco, and for Baltimore is business as usual. So now,
real quick, I want to throw this in there. I think Lamar's playing it kind of smart because the cap is going up to like 220 next year.
They're going to have to pay him, man.
You know what I'm saying? If he turned down that money this year, obviously, they don't really have anybody else to replace him. You know what I'm saying? And to add on real quick to that Niner Bears thing, I'll be honest. I think like going off of what you said. I like the way Justin Fields was looking. He looked way more comfortable than Trey
Yeah.
Lance did. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
man, Justin Fields played at Ohio State. Man, he's been in those environments, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Bad weather game.
Yep.
Bottom line.
So, but yeah, no, I'm
Yes.
yeah. These young quarterbacks, man, they we'll see. This is the year for them.
Yep. And it,
Yes.
one other point is, what's his name? Credit. Tua is back at Alabama, but he's in Miami.
Hey,
I'm
we
just
gonna
trying to
see.
tell you, he looked good.
He did. He did. He got a
did.
little test this week. We're gonna see what happens when he take that show on the road, you know. Excuse me, y'all. Throat's a little parched. Excuse me. Let me sip on some of this fight. Let's get it cracking for this week.
What you got in there?
Let's get double-digit wins up in here. Let's see what's going. We're gonna start it off with the Panthers visiting the Giants. Now, the Panthers are 0-5 in their last 5 against the NFC against the spread. They're 0-4 in their last 4 games as an underdog against the spread. But the Giants are 0-4 versus the NFC against the spread themselves. But the Panthers are 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 meetings with the Panthers. Or the Giants, excuse me. Panthers with the Giants. So we're going to start this off. Inaugural pick for Raider Lady 19.
Mm.
Who you got? Panthers, Giants.
Got the Giants going in. Daniel Jones pick up a lot of confidence off of that game, and knowing that you have a security blanket now, like Saquon running like that. That's the ultimate. I mean, that's the ultimate pressure. You know, takes a lot of pressure off of him when you have a running game like that. So, and I mean, they got pieces. They got pieces on defense, but I mean, it comes down to the quarterback play with that guy because we saw what he did last year and he was horrible. So, I got the Giants in this game.
Okay, and then I forgot. I'm gonna, because this is the new little wrinkle. There's gonna be at least 4 games for each of us that we're gonna pick against the spread. And that one is the Giants minus 2.5. If anybody wants to take that one against the spread, we're only gonna do 4 each.
I ain't messing with
So-
that.
I ain't
So-
touching that one.
Just letting you know. You know what I mean? So I forgot to announce the spread on that one. Like I said, minus 2.5. So Raider Lady, you biting on that one against the spread?
I'm just taking the Giants. So if that's what it is. Then
That's no
I'll
spread in
take
that
it.
game. You mess around and be
All right, Raider Mike, who you like in that game?
well, like I said, it's gonna be what you gonna do when the G-men come at you.
Oh,
I
man.
never thought I would be picking the Giants, but I think they feeding off the coach. They feeding off Saquon, Danny Dimes throwing a few dimes. And their defense, they have a good defense. Carolina is still, I mean, Baker is going to take them a couple of more games. He played well. Baker Mayfield did. I'll give him that. If they get into a shootout, then that favors the Panthers if it's a shootout. But if it's playing with old-fashioned defense and running the football, the Giants win that game. I'll take the Giants on this. Because Giants are at home. They running on a little high right now. They got a little confidence. They got the chest poked out a little bit. I don't think Carolina could punch them in the chest and take the air out of them right now.
Okay, all right. Architect, who you like?
I'm gonna roll with Baker on this one, man.
I love your pick. You're the same as last year. You're always the contrary.
Because man, I think he has more offensive weapons. Don't get me wrong, I love what Saquon is doing, but I think defensively and offensively, the Panthers are just a head and shoulders better team. It's just the simple fact that these are 2 terrible quarterbacks. And I think Baker is the better of the 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and rock with that. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and take Carolina on that one, man.
Okay. Me personally, I don't trust Baker, period, but I'm definitely not going to trust him on the road. He's going into New York. Daniel Jones, he played a little better. Saquon, he got like $150 last week or something like that, didn't he? I mean, he killed the quads off. So I'm gonna go with the Giants, man. I think at home defense got a little better. They can run the ball now. So not as much pressure on Daniel Jones to have to win a game for them. So Giants it is for me. Next up, we're rolling with the Patriots visiting the Steelers. Man, I can't believe the Patriots are actually favoring this game by 1.5. Now the Patriots are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 road games, but the Steelers are 1-6 against the spread versus a team with a losing record. The Patriots are 5-2 in their last 7 meetings versus Pittsburgh against the spread. That's tough. I'll go first on this one. I didn't even circle this one yet, so I didn't pre-pick it. I will go. Do I trust Trubisky? You know what? I'm gonna take the motherfucking Patriots, man. You know why? Because they say Belichick. I don't think he's ever started 0-2, and they're 0-1. So I think he'll devise something to have Trubisky throw him a win. You know what I'm saying? So, Red and Mike, who you like in this game?
Well, yeah, I want to go with the Patriots, but I look at the defense, who has a better defense, whose pass rush is going to get after who, going to get after somebody. Pittsburgh defense going to get after Mac Jones.
No Watt, right?
They're going to get after him, man. They're going to get after
JJ, or not JJ, but
no, I know, but he ain't the
TJ.
only
TJ's
one.
out.
He ain't the only one that get to the quarterback though. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
it
I'm talking about
wasn't just TJ.
it wasn't
blowing,
just TJ
Joey up
getting there.
last
Yeah,
week.
they got
Yeah.
it's a lot of they got a number of defense players. If I have to pick one, and then we go to the running game with Harris is playing, Najee Harris playing. I'm taking Pittsburgh in this one because they're at home. I don't expect too much from Pittsburgh this year, but I expect them to win this game.
Okay, all right. Architect, you got in this one, man.
Yeah, you said something about Bill Belichick never started 0-2, but I believe there's a first time for everything. And I'm gonna go ahead and rock with the black coach Mike Tomlin. He gonna will his team just like he did last week with all them damn missed field goals.
No,
I think Mike
don't
Tomlin
talk
gonna
his
pull
team.
out the win again. So I'm rocking with the Steelers, dog.
All right. Rated lady, who you
Ooh.
like in this game?
Man, I do. I want to take the Patriots, but I just don't. I don't think they have a really good offensive play calling. I just don't like what they
Real
got
shaky.
going over there with Matt Patricia and that gang over there. So I mean, I don't even really like the Steelers. I think the Steelers are going to be a lot of low scoring games for the Pittsburgh Steelers this season. So they're gonna have to rely on that defense. They still can muster up enough pressure to get to Matt. And so I got the Steelers win it. I don't know if Najee's playing. I don't know what the
No, he said he's good to go. I read.
He said he's good to go. Okay,
Yeah.
well, yeah, definitely. That's even more reason I'm taking the Steelers in that game too.
Okay. I like that. I think part of me on that one, I think I'm siding with Vegas. I don't know why they would have the Patriots favored in this game, but there's something tricky, something sneaky going on here. So I'm just like, I'm going to see what's going on. Yeah, we're gonna
That's gonna be tough. It's in Pittsburgh. That's gonna be tough for the Patriots.
I know.
It's going to be a tough environment. That's the only reason why I picked Pittsburgh. If they had been in New England, I'd have picked New England, but not in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I know.
Mika gonna be lurking in its secondary.
You and Mika, there's a love affair going on. Next
Hey,
up,
that's an Alabama guy.
we got the Falcons visiting the Rams. Now the Falcons are 3-13 against the spread in their last 16 week 2 games.
We
How
have
the
to,
hell that happened? I don't know.
we
The
have to make-
road team is also 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 meetings with these 2 teams. But favorite is 10-12 in their last 12 meetings.
we ain't even gotta even spend no time on this.
Architect, who you liking this one, man?
Rams are coming out pissed.
Yeah, man.
They coming out mad. I know that's the Bills kind of spoiled their week 1. Something bad. Had Josh Allen in that defense looking real serious. So I know the Rams are gonna come out guns blazing. They're gonna light the Falcons up.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm going with them good old Rams, dog.
All right, all right. Radio Lady 19. Who do you like in this game?
Upset alert! Upset alert! I got Atlanta winning this
Whoa!
ball game. Yes, I
And
do.
what you got in your cup over there?
I'll take
Whoa!
it.
It's,
I'll take it.
What you
Step
got
up.
in your cup?
I am. I'm going to get.
Raider lady, what you got in
I
your cup?
like
You got
it.
some
I'm
crystal in
saying
your
it.
cup?
Mhm.
You got
I'm
crystal?
saying this. We don't know the severity of that elbow injury when it comes to Matthew Stafford. We
True.
don't know. He had
True.
that procedure a couple of weeks before the season started. And yeah, that offensive line is if they talk about our offensive line, they
Their
ran through
line
he got
is
sacked
bad.
7 times. He got
And they
sacked
only
7
blitz. They only
times.
rush what 3-4
And-
people.
Right. And
Shit.
so I remember Matthew Stafford before last year. So what I'm saying is you can get to him. You can get to him and he will let that ball go and he will give you opportunities. And so I'm saying Atlanta with Mariota gonna do a lot of movement. It's gonna be a lot of bootlegs, a lot of options. And I'm saying they're going to upset them. They're going to upset them. And and I like Cordell Patterson. I always have. He's become a more complete receiver as he's gotten older. You know what I'm saying? He used to be super one-dimensional, early in his career, but now he's making himself a target. And yeah.
He better do good. He on my fantasy
Well,
team.
I'll say this. Man, if you're gonna take the Falcons, you might want to pick this one against the spread then too, right? Because you're getting 10.5
Oh,
points.
you would have to. You have to.
Yeah, so how about
You have to.
say, let me mark you up for that one.
Right.
I'm sure. So she take the Falcons,
I got
and that's one of
upset.
y'all against the
They're
spreads.
gonna be hurting LA all week. This game that this run in and the Rams. They're gonna be hurting LA.
Who?
Oh, okay, all right. I'll go next. I'm taking the Rams. I'm like, shit, I think they could beat Falcons with the NCL Jets line.
Right. But Dway, who is it? Brian Darnell, Eric Butler.
Yeah, man. I can't trust the Falcons. The Falcons last year were 0-17. I'm tripping. 0 and whatever. How many home games you get? 9 or 8 last year. This is
Sometimes
odd games.
I think they may get
It
8.
depends.
Some
I think they might
But
have
whatever it
got
was, they were a goose egg at home. So I know they couldn't have been that good on the road, and I just don't trust that show on the road. You know what I mean? All you got Mariota to Pitts. I don't know what else they got. You know what I'm saying? So
Or Calvin Ridley. They got Drake London. No, they got Drake London.
Drake London, nice. Yeah, Drake London, nice.
Brian Edwards over there too. Even
Yeah,
though
Yeah,
Brian
that's
Edwards,
right. That's right.
London,
That's
they
right.
got some
Yeah,
pieces.
yeah.
he can make a catch, important catch here and there.
he gonna have to be able to get that ball off though, man. If the Rams D line can fuck around with little,
Mariota
can
I'm
move.
telling
though.
Mariota's gonna
Mariota
be
can
moving.
run,
They're
though.
gonna be moving
Mhm.
that pocket. I'm telling
Mhm.
you, watch.
Mariota can move, all right. He's been moving team to team because he can't keep a job. How about that?
That's cold. That's
Yeah.
cold.
You know how to keep it moving, though.
Random Mike, you like the Falcons too?
Hell no. But we're gonna
I'm on my own on this one. I'm on my
hell
own.
to the no, because the Rams just got something put on their arms last week. So they're gonna be angry. Debo gonna be taking bikes, snatching chains, and snatching the heart from Mariota when he get his mitts on him. And this is not gonna be a pleasant affair for Atlanta. They're gonna get pounded this week. I hate to say it. I mean, Mariota, I like Mariota though, but I just know that they're going to get beat. The Rams are going to beat them by at least 2 touchdowns. That's just how I look at it. No Calvin Ridley. That's the best receiver. I got to go with the Rams. I mean, they came off of
They
ass.
say they're gonna
The
beat
Rams
them by
came off
2
getting ahead.
touchdowns. They only
Yeah.
favor by 10.5. So you want to take them against the spread too?
I'll take them against the spread.
Okay.
I'll take the Rams because I just, if they struggle and beat them, then it's all bad for them. They ain't repeating that damn thing.
Okay. Shit. All right. We're gonna keep it pushing there. Next up, we got the Texans visiting another 0-1 team that's supposed to be good this year, them Broncos. Now, the Texans are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 against the AFC. The road team is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings against the spread, and the Broncos are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. Raider Lady 19. What do you want to do with that information?
Say that information for me one more time across the tail end.
Okay, so we got the Texans visiting the Broncos. The Broncos are favored by 9.5. The Texans are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 against the AFC. The road team, which is the Texans, is 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings between these two teams. But the Broncos are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall, going back to last year.
Damn. Spread.
Now, if I was just a hater, I would take the Texans just because. But I'm not. I'm taking the Broncos in this game. Russ is gonna bounce back. I mean, they lost the game by their running backs fumbling literally at the goal line.
Yeah,
and that's a rarity. And so, coaching blunder, I expect them to bounce back. Just Jerry Jeudy had a game. So Jerry Jeudy had a game. He's gonna get force fed a little bit, and I'm gonna take the points and take Denver on that one.
All right. You gonna give up the 9.5?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
They might not barely cover.
They're gonna win that game by 10.
Okay. Raider Mike, who you like in this game?
Oh, shoot, I'm going with the better quarterback. If you got, Russell Wilson's better than the old Davis Mills or Mills Davis, whatever the hell they call him, whatever. But I feel that Denver will win this game because they just have better quarterback, they have better receivers, they have better running back, they got better everything, and they better win. So I'm gonna tell you, even though I don't like Denver, I wouldn't pick them if it was somebody else that was good, Gregory. I probably would pick them, but I have no way am I picking. I'll take Denver. They're not gonna cover the spread though.
All right. Architect, who you like?
Taking the Texans. And here's my reason behind it though, because they played against the Colts, who were a top defense last year, and they still tied them. And again, I think Russell, he still got some time to adjust to that offense. I don't think they're all the way there defensively just yet. Because again, they made Geno Smith look like a superstar, dog. Like
he was back at West Virginia.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I think the Texans, I think they could squeeze this one out.
All right. You see our boy Tito is back in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I think he's talking about he might be talking about the Broncos because he said teams that start 0-2 against non-divisional teams don't make it to the Super Bowl. So maybe talking about the Broncos there.
Mm-hmm.
No, we ain't.
I ain't gonna go into no explanation. I'm just taking the Broncos, and after that shit you just said, I'm gonna let that marinate with party people. All right, we're gonna keep it pushing. Now, before we started the show, usually I'll post on Facebook all the picks. And so everybody know we're not cheating. Everybody tonight picked the Broncos. The Broncos. Everybody picked the Chiefs. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we all got that W. We have our text stream, and that's what it was. Everybody won tonight. Moving right along, we're gonna go Dolphins visiting the Ravens. Now the Dolphins are 5-1 in their last 6 games in September against the spread. Then the Dolphins are 4-0 in their last 4 on field turf against the spread. But the Dolphins are 1-9 against the spread versus the Ravens in their last 10 meetings. So, Architect, who do you like? Tito said he wasn't talking about.
He was talking about LA.
Talking about the Rams. Yeah.
What's it called? As far as I've seen since Lamar's been in the league, he's kind of owned the Dolphins, whether that be at home. Well, really, either way, it's a home game for him because he's from Florida. He got all his people there. Or when he's back home in Baltimore. I'm going to go ahead and roll with the Ravens on this one. Again, this one comes back down. This one kind of comes to quarterback play for me. And although Tua has the weapons, Lamar Jackson is that X factor. And seeing that, he did throw 3 touchdowns, although albeit against the Jets, seeing that he still can somewhat throw his receivers open. He's becoming more of that complete quarterback as he gets older and more mature. I think Lamar Jackson can pull this one through, even though Miami does have a solid DB group. And I mean, it's still hard to contain that man, bro. That's just me.
Okay. I like that one. Raider Mike, who you like?
This is a hard one. I mean, the Ravens at home. If they was playing in Miami, I would definitely take the Dolphins. But Tua, I think he's gonna have an excellent game, but it's gonna come down to which quarterback can win by all means necessary. And I think that even though Tua is 100% healthy, he can run. I got to give it that game. Damn, it's hard to pick this game because they got some receivers. They got defensive backs that can cover those wide receivers that the Ravens have. Xavier Howard and the other, it's kind of, that's a rough pick to pick, Gregory.
Pick, man, make your pick.
I know it's a hard one to pick. Shit, I'm gonna take the Ravens though, just to go on my. I'm gonna take the Ravens. But shit, if they was in Miami,
the Ravens favored by 3.5 in this game.
I'll take the points on that.
It's going to that points they gonna cover that spread. They ain't gonna go too much over it because Miami not getting blown out.
Are you saying Raider Mike? You say you taking the spread too?
Yeah, I'll take that because
All right.
they're not getting out.
Raider Lady 19.
Yeah, now this is a difficult one for me too. I think in this game, I'm going with Miami. And I'm going with Miami because I think they are going to scheme up defensively against Lamar. I think they're going to bracket Andrews heavily, and they're just going to force him to throw to Bateman. I don't think they're afraid of it. Their corners are their strength in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
That's their strength. And so I think they're going to try to contain Lamar, and like I said, double or bracket Andrews and see if who is it? Bateman,
Duvernay.
Robinson, they don't pump any fear. And I just think that from that standpoint, that's why I give them the edge. But Tua got, Waddle. He knows Waddle.
Yeah,
he knows
for
him.
sure.
He knows Waddle. And it showed last week. Cheetah had 82 yards last week. I only see that going up. I really do. I don't see it. I don't see him going backwards. I really do. I think he's gonna build up every single game he play. I mean, he can throw it up there, and he got receivers who can go get it. They can get those. They smaller, but he's used to it. He's thrown to those type of receivers his entire college career. Now he got it in the pros, and I just think it's gonna come down to it's gonna be a chess match between the defensive coordinator for Miami and over there the guys in Baltimore, and I'm gonna give that advantage to the Dolphins.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're gonna take the spread on that one too.
Oh, yeah.
You getting points? All right,
Absolutely.
underdog. Okay, now instead of me going into this long soliloquy, I'm gonna tell the people to go ahead and rewind the tape. Take what Raider Mike said and what Raider Lady 19 said, and then I'll tell you why I'm picking the Dolphins. I had this one circled too. I just I feel if Tua don't turn the ball over, they win. You got two defenses that are good going against each other. I think Miami's defense has been better than the Ravens defense the last year. I won't say a couple of years. Flores had the boys playing. And I think they will continue to do so. And I think they'll force, like I said, try to force Lamar to beat them. And I don't think he will be able to. So I'll take the Dolphins on that one.
Well, he's gonna be throwing balls to Kenyon Drake out the backfield, and that's gonna be a mismatch. That's the only thing I just gotta put that out. It's a mismatch.
We'll see. You're gonna see. Next up,
covering him, I'll take Drake.
Next up, we got the Jets visiting the Browns. Now the Jets are 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 games in week 2 of the NFL season. The Browns are 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 games as a favorite, and the favorite is 10-1 against the spread in the last 11 meetings between these two teams. Also, the Jets are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 meetings between these two. So with that said, all right, Raider Mike, who you like in this game, man?
It's going down. I'm gonna take them Cleveland Browns. It's going down. I ain't gonna say too much more about that. They got the two-headed monsters with them running backs. Come on.
All right. So Browns, Raider Lady 19.
Defense is better for the Browns. Flacco threw the ball 60 times, 59.
Yeah.
That's 60 times.
Yeah.
The vet threw it 60 times. You throw it that many times against that defense that's formidable, and you let allow Garrett to tee off that many times, you're going to regret it. You're going to regret it. And so I think they'll get a couple of turnovers and give it to Nick Chubb, and they're gonna just ground them. It's gonna be a ground and pound game for the Browns with some turnovers, and so I take the Browns in the points.
All right. The Brownie Browns and the points, huh? Oh, -5.5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's your 4. Shoot. All right, Raider Mike, did you want the Browns -5.5 or just the win?
We're just gonna go with the win. I'm not gonna mess with that right now.
Okay.
Put my hands on that one. I already got 2, don't I?
Let's see. You got 2.
Got 2. I ain't messing with that one. No,
All right. I'll be short and quick with mine. I'm gonna take the Browns. All right, Architect, who you like?
I'm taking the Browns. I think Myles Garrett gonna have like 4 sacks this game, to be honest. Joe Flacco can't move.
Damn.
That's you for real.
Man.
So next up, we got the Commanders visiting the Lions. The Lions are favored by 1.5. And let's see, the Commanders are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games following an against the spread win. The Lions are 4-0 against the spread versus a team with a winning record. The Lions are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 home games, which includes last week because they did beat the spread. The spread was 3.5. But the Commanders are 1-5 in their last 6 meetings against the spread versus the Lions. So I'll go first. This one, I'm gonna take the Lions and I'm gonna take the spread, the -1.5. I think the Lions
got some Lion believers in here.
I think the Lions, man, they're at home, man. They gotta win some games. This -1.5, I think they can beat the Commanders by a field goal. You know what I mean? Raider Lady 19.
Ooh.
You like this game?
I got the Commanders in this game. Carson Wentz got off to a good start. If you keep him upright, he'll make the plays. He'll be able to make the throws. He got better weapons out there outside the, you got Gibson over there. It's not a sexy pick. It's not even a sexy game. It looks rather boring, to be honest with you. But but I'm gonna take the Commanders in the points. I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Commanders.
So around, right? In Detroit.
All right, Mike, who you liking this?
Well, I never thought I would ever be going for these fools, but I tell you what, the Lions are gonna roar out the Lions den this week with a deadly bite on the Commanders' ass. So I'm taking the Lions. I never thought I'd be going for them because they got the better quarterback. I think Jared Goff is better than Carson Wentz. And and DeAndre Swift is playing good if he's playing this week.
Yeah, that's a bad play.
That's a bad man. And they got a couple of receivers too. So let's not get it twisted. I mean, that rah coach, they got Dan Campbell, got them thinking they could walk on ice and never fall. I got the Lions.
All right,
I got that walk on ice from, right?
Yeah, from Run DMC, baby.
Yeah, you know that
I walked on ice and never fell.
Yeah,
Yeah. Architect, are you liking that game, man?
I'll go ahead and take the Commanders too, man. Not the Commanders, I mean the Lions. My bad. Lions at home, and I'm gonna take the points.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I believe in Motor City Dan Campbell, man. MCDC. Something about it, man. I like rah coaches.
Okay. So next up, we got the Colts visiting the Jags. Now the Jags are 1-8 against the spread in their last 9 games overall, but the Colts are 0-7 in their last 7 games in Jacksonville against the spread. Interesting. Architect, who you like in this game?
The Jags.
The Jaguars, huh?
Yep. I'm taking the Jags.
Why?
Taking
Do tell.
Because I like sunshine better than Matty Ice.
Okay.
Matty Stiff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
That's
messing with him
simple,
like that.
huh?
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Raider lady, who you like in this game?
I'm going with the coach too. I don't believe in Joey Lawrence. What's his name? I don't even
Trevor
know.
Lawrence.
Yeah, I call him
Sunshine.
Lawrence.
You don't like
I
Sunshine?
called him Joey Lawrence. See, I mean,
Ain't
Oh,
that the
Goldilocks?
new
what's
one?
the difference? What's the difference? You know. So nah, I don't. I mean, I like ATN. I like him as a runner, but I just don't
They
think
almost beat the Commanders last week. I mean,
Yeah,
shit.
I know. But that team they got too many weapons over. They can't. Indianapolis cannot afford to go 0-2. They just really can't. Oh well, they technically had a tie.
1-1.
Right.
Yeah.
They have to get in the winning column this week, and I think they're going to make sure they do that. I do not believe in the Jaguars. I don't see all that talent people say this underneath the surface of that team. I don't see it. I don't.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey,
They like
They look
Lawrence.
better.
I mean, they got some for those long hair quarterbacks, but I don't know.
I'll say this: they look a lot better than they did with Urban Meyer at the helm. Right?
They sure did.
That's true.
Yeah.
Kicking players, and you better make a freaking kick.
That man said you're all losers. And I'm a winner.
Man, can I kick it?
He said
Yeah,
that man
no,
didn't
you
know who
can't.
Aaron Donald was. He said 99 looks good. What do you mean you don't know who Aaron Donald is?
Okay. I'm gonna go short and sweet. I'm going Colts. So Raider Mike, who you like this one?
See, I would take you all the sunshine in my life. Can't always be around. You know that Stevie Wonder song? That's Trevor Lawrence right there. You are the sunshine in my life, but I cannot take you on this one. After last week, you burned me one time. All I need is like
One time.
like Sosa
One
told
time.
Tony, I only tell you one time. I will take the Colts.
Oh man.
All right. Next up, we have the Buccaneers visiting the Saints. The Bucks are favored by 2.5.
That's
The
gonna be a
Bucks are
good game.
Bucks are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 week 2 games, and the Saints are 0-5 against the spread in their last week 2 games. Ooh, Buccaneers are 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 in New Orleans. This is gonna be a tough one, y'all. Also, in the last 4 games between these two teams in regular season, the Saints have won.
And they put a donut on Tom Brady one time too.
You know what I'm saying? All right, architect, you know what I'm saying? You're talking who you gonna take in this game, man.
For me, I also looked at the injury report going into this. You want to talk about obviously the big ones for the O-line for Tampa Bay, but also you look at it, Julio didn't practice this week because of his knee. Chris Godwin didn't practice because of a hamstring. Russell Gage didn't practice because of a hamstring. Leonard Fournette, Mike Evans, like all these key players. I'm sure they're going to play on Sunday. But if they're not playing at 100%, the Saints is marching in. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm taking the Saints on this one, man. You just look at histories for whatever reason, whatever it is. Tom Brady cannot beat the Saints in the regular season. And they usually say don't bet against Tom, but God damn it, this time I'm betting against them. And they play in New Orleans.
Well, since you're getting points on that, you want to take that against the spread.
J-Bo.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you need one more against the spread.
Okay.
The Raider lady, she's done against the spread. She has her 4. You know what I'm saying?
He said only 3.
No,
he
said 4.
He said 4.
4.
We did 3 last week though.
Yeah, we did 3 last week. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we did 4. I'll show you guys the stats. I took them. You guys went 1-3. I went 2-2. You know what I'm saying? Raider Mike, who you like in this game?
Well, all I gotta say is Jameis Winston, Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas. And that Saints defense on Tom Brady, where they don't have to blitz to get after the quarterback. They're gonna get after him with that battered and bruised team. I'm not going against them this time. I went against the Saints 2 years in a row, and they got on their helmets both times. I'll take the Saints on this one, and I'll take the points on this one.
Yeah, yes. All right. Really, look like you might be in a little disagreement there. Are you agree? Disagree?
Say it with me. Y'all call him J-Bo. I call him Jabu.
Jabu.
Jabu. That's what I call
Yeah.
him. Jabu. He wants this game so bad to go
Mhm.
back into the place where they discarded him. The team was already there for him. Tom Brady comes
Mhm.
in, swoops right in, wins the Super Bowl in that
Mhm.
stadium. Oh, he just ripped J-Boo heart, just ripped his heart out. He tears up his knee. He got the team. He like, this is it. This is my time. He like, this is my time. This is my game. They gotta have it. His teammates want it for him. He got a full deck. He's working with a full deck. And the boy got lazy. Come on, man. Before he got hurt,
He got lazy.
He got lazy.
So he could see them jerseys, huh? So that fool
Right.
right.
No more 30 picks. He was balling before he had that knee injury. For real, he had like 14 touchdowns, 2 picks before that, and he's stepped right in and did it again. He wants this game so bad. So I'm going. I don't even care about Tom Brady. And I believe in Tom Brady, but I don't even care. Your wife ain't happy. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff going on over there. So for real, I don't know, for real. I mean, Tom Terrific has had it pretty good, for, a lot of his life. I don't know if he has the ability to compartmentalize like that. When your wife tell you that you got to go leave and go on a 2-week vacation during camp, I don't know, man. It's a lot going on over there, my man. So I'm just saying the stakes is high. The stakes is high, and I'm gonna go ahead and rock with the Saints on this one.
Looks like this is an old school 4-way combination because I'm rocking with Jameson. How Jameson, we're gonna eat this W. We're gonna eat this W.
Yeah.
I think the Saints had their number. You know what I'm saying? I think, like you said, this whole time I was just thinking taking the Saints because, like I said, the last 4 regular seasons they beat Tom. I didn't even take the Jameis factor in and revenge and all that. I'm like, shit. And he got all those weapons to work with and a solid defense and at home. Like, shit, I can't see them not winning this. And I'm taking this one to spread, obviously, because I got an underdog. So I'm taking that to the bank.
They got Jarvis
Let's
Landry
go.
too, huh?
All right. Jarvis Landry balled last week.
Yeah, Jarvis Landry, he got off.
Olave, Landry,
got Swift Army knife.
Yeah, they got Thomas, Olave, Landry, Kamara.
They got the Saints all-time leading rusher.
We didn't even say Taysom. Taysom Hill.
That's what I said. That's what I called him.
I ain't gonna lie. Last week,
yeah, they
ain't gonna lie. I don't know. Last week, Taysom looked a little beat up. Taysom was running like a little limp. He looked like he lost a little step, but he still
put up some numbers though, man.
Yeah, I give him that. Man, they still got, and people forget they got Mark Ingram back too. Man, they loaded. Bro.
Let's roll next up. Next game we got up. We're gonna go with the old man having a home game. The Bears visiting the Packers over there on the Tundra. Bears are 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 versus the NFC North. Let's see, the Packers are 4-0 in their last 4 Week 2 games in NFL, and the favorite in this series is 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 meetings. I'll go first on this, and I'll keep it short and sweet. But the Packers, because Aaron Rodgers told me last year, I own you. He said he owned I own you, Bears. And he's owned them. So I'll take it. All right. Ready, Mike. Who you liking this one?
Oh, no. He keeps complaining about the receivers. That they might take back that I own you and kick their ass. But
so you're taking the Bears? Let me mark that up.
No.
Oh.
Don't say that. No, Gregory. No. Like I said, no. No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. No, I'm gonna take the Packers, but they gonna win this game and they're not gonna blow them out. I'll take the Packers.
No, I don't think they'll blow them out either. They're favored by 9.5, by the way. I don't think
they'll beat them by 9. I think they beat them by 7.
Yeah, I think they get a touchdown. Or Architect, who you liking this one?
Taking that old man, dog. Like you said, I own you. Can't get better than that.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna rock with the Packers on that one too, man.
I own you.
I own your ass. Yeah, no, all right.
Ready, Lady 19. Who you like in this one? Oh, hold up.
No. I do. Aaron got to bounce back. That was embarrassing last week. You know, it showed that guy number 17 wasn't there. So I know he wants to have a big game. He wants to have just a bounce back game. They're playing in Lambeau. Bears are hitters though. I mean they got here Robert Quinn. They still can get after it, but I don't think that they have enough offensive firepower. Even though, again, Green Bay looked horrible last week. You know, they couldn't put up no points and all that. I don't see them doing that 2 weeks in a row. That quarterback is just too good. I mean, you know, he's too good. So I'm going to have them in a bounce back game. Go ahead and beat those. He does own them. So he's going to win that game.
All righty. So that's a clean sweep. That's 4-way combination for the Packers. Next up, I think we got another 4-way combination coming. We got the Titans visiting the Bills. The Bills are favored by 9.5. The Titans are 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games versus a team after allowing 350 total yards of offense the previous game. The Bills are 3-0-1 in their last 4 against the spread as a favorite, but the underdog is 10-1 in the last 11 games in this series. So, bounce right back to you, Raider Lady. You know, who do you like in this game?
I like the Titans. I do. I like the Titans in this game.
Oh, you like the Titans?
I do. I know, right? I do. I like the Titans in this game. Yeah. And I'm wait a minute. No, I'm gonna take it.
Think about it.
I know, right?
Hey, I'm just here to take notes.
I do. I said, damn, they playing the Bills. I lapsed in judgment right there. So, and it's in Buffalo. It's in it's up there. I'm gonna switch that up. But I like Henry, but I saw something happen to him last week in the hole that I just didn't see. He got knocked sideways.
He got
got blown up. I said, ooh, right. So I don't. I know I want to take the Titans. I really do. I'm gonna have to go ahead and go against I'm gonna have to go against my instinct and take the Bills. I do. I want to take the Titans. Just know that it's on record. I wanted to take the Titans. So if they win, just know what I had. You know,
in spirit.
Okay. Hey, Mike, you liking this one?
Yeah, Ryan Clark did say it best. He said that Derrick Henry runs with fake courage. I think after that hit that he got, he got knocked some courage and snot knocked out of him, and some snot out of him on that hit. I never seen him get hit like that.
Yeah,
he got walloped. I was like, damn. No, but I'm gonna have to go. You know, I gotta go with those Buffalo Bills. You know, I think the Bills are for real. Like they at home, they gonna get after the quarterback. Malik Willis we might see a Malik Willis sighting.
This early?
We're gonna see one early because boy,
are you giving up the 9.5 points or just no? Because you need one more.
I'll take the Bills with the points. I'll take the Bills.
But we do got another game. We got actually 4 more games to go. So
I'll take that one. I'm gonna surely take that one because I think they're gonna give them a barnyard beating. There's no AJ Brown there. He don't have that. You got the young receiver,
Treylon
Burks, and you got him, and you got who else they got? They got what's that receiver they got from no, they got Robert Woods too, huh?
Yeah.
Special though.
Coming back off injury.
Touch it. They didn't even know he was out there.
No, but Buffalo. We gotta take Buffalo.
Okay, Architect. Are you gonna do it again?
I'm a Raider lady on this one. I want to take the Titans. I really do. Like, I like Derrick Henry, but he's starting after I saw that hit, it just reminded me of like every other big back after they have their first injury. Like I instantly thought of Eddie George. I'm gonna be honest. But I'm gonna go around with the Bills on this one, man. They look like they got something to prove this year, and they look like they want to go far. So Go ahead, go with the California kid, Josh Allen, and them Bills.
Yeah,
So,
He's
you
stiff
wanna take
arming
the spread
people
on
out
or
here
no?
in open space.
No, I don't want to take the spread. I don't want to take the spread.
I'll
You
take-
said
I
it's
know.
9.5. No, I'm good.
Yeah, that's a lot of skin right there.
Mhm.
Although I agree with you, Raider Mike. I believe this is about to be a barnyard beating. I think every year in the NFL, there is a team that just plays like they have something to freaking prove. They play like their hair's on fire. I believe this year that team's the Bills, man. I think the Bills is
Yeah.
going to freaking lambaste a lot of teams. But you know what? Because I have three. Fuck it. That's gonna be my fourth. I think they're gonna put a nice little smoking on the Titans. I'm gonna take that 9.5, man. I'm gonna give that up. This next
Oh.
game that we're about to pick, I was gonna take this team because I'm picking them because they're underdog, but I'm not too sure. So we'll move right along. And we'll take the Vikings visiting the Eagles. And the Eagles are favored by 1.5. The Vikings are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 after allowing 15 points or less in the previous game. The Eagles are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 overall. That includes that last game against the Lions because they did not cover. The home team is 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings with these two teams. And the Vikings are 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games against Philadelphia. Now, in this game, I'll go first. In this game, I'm gonna take the Vikings because I'm not an Eagles
Shocking.
believer. I'm not an Eagles believer, man.
That's that
Everybody like,
cowboy hate right there.
they ain't coming in, they
Just
winning.
like we is with Derwin James, huh?
Yeah, that's that cowboy hate.
You know what this means? Like in sign language, this means different. This is the different thing. For me, one, I don't believe in the Eagles yet. You got to prove it to me. If you prove it to me, I'll bow down. Like that, they had a chance to prove it to me against the Lions. They let the Lions creep back in that game. The Lions actually had action at winning that damn game. So that's number one. Number two, you know what? The Vikings are solid. They got a good defense, and defense travels. And then Cousins, who would you take in the game? Like if you're in the playoffs, you got to pick a quarterback. You're gonna take Hurts or Cousins.
Well,
You
we
know what
know
I'm
it's in the
saying?
playoff, Gregory. Just say the regular season.
No, I'm just saying if you need to win a game, which one are you gonna take? You know what I'm saying? It's not
Okay, I'm still
automatic.
taking Jalen Hurts. I don't
But I'm
like Kirk
saying,
Cousins. You know,
I
it's
would
not
take
an
Jalen
automatic.
Hurts. I would take Jalen Hurts over him in a playoff game.
yeah, I would. That's just
Why?
I mean,
Because he's gonna do whatever it
honest.
takes, Gregory, to move the chains.
I'm taking Cousins. Vikings. I got Vikings in this motherfucker. I'm taking the Vikings. Damn it. Architect, who do you like in this game?
I'm taking the Eagles. I told you, it's Jalen Hurts season, baby. He got receivers. He got Miles Sanders is healthy. He got Goddard. You want to talk about an offense that's loaded? That's a young offense that's loaded too. That's crazy.
Okay, so you taking them with the spread, or are you just taking them?
What's the spread again?
It's only 1.5.
Oh yeah, I'll take that. Easy.
Okay, so let's
That's
see.
my
1,
four.
2, 3. You got your 4 against the spread. Raider
Yeah,
Lady,
what?
19. You got your 4. Raider Mike, you only got 3. I have my 4. So, all right. Raider Lady, who do you like in this game?
I have the Vikings in this game. And the reason why I have the
Yeah.
Vikings is strictly because of Dalvin Cook. I think Dalvin Cook is going to run on that team. They gave up 182 yards on the ground last week. That's a little secret. That's a little quiet kept situation that nobody talked about. They gave up 181 on the ground. Dalvin Cook is going to run it right down their throat. And what is that? That's play action. Play action. Jefferson. Is
Jefferson. Hey,
Yeah.
that's a bad boy.
Irv Smith.
man. So yeah, I have them just based solely on their ability to run the ball. You know, only way I see them losing the game is if they can't run it and then you'll have an opportunity to get some picks. You'll have, Cousin will give
Is
you
Kirk
one.
gonna throw him?
Yeah, he's gonna give you an opportunity, but I'm relying on the fact that Philly does give up. They gave up the run last week. I think they're gonna make an emphasis of running at Philadelphia and going play action. So for that reason, I'm taking the Vikings.
Okay, I like that one, of
Mhm.
course. Red or Mike, who do you like?
I agree about being able to ground and pound them, and the gritty boy going get it.
He gonna grit it.
Jordan Jefferson, that's I mean, that's the gritty boy gonna get him. And you got Thielen. I gotta go. I'm going with the Vikings too. I just think there's a better quarterback on that side just for right now, just for the regular season. I don't trust them in the playoffs though, but I trust them right now.
Oh, say that one more time. I was responding to Tito.
I got the Vikings.
You got the Vikings? You're not taking the Eagles?
I didn't never say I was taking the Eagles. I never said that.
I had to answer the chat real quick because Tito said, did Jalen Hurts even throw a touchdown last week? Hell no, he didn't.
He didn't have to, as you can see.
Hey, man.
And he got 38 points without him throwing a touchdown.
That's what I'm saying.
I know he ran one in though.
Yeah, he did run one in.
Well, remember, that's like Cam said, by all means necessary.
All right, well, we about to start coming to the payoff now because we about to get to some local and some favorites. Let's see. Let's go with, where is it at? Where's that 49ers? Oh, we have the Seahawks visiting the 49ers. Damn, the 49ers favored by 9.5 in this game. Like, shit. All right. We have the Seahawks. They are 1-7 in the last 8 games after accumulating less than 90 yards rushing in the previous game. Seahawks against the spread against the Niners in the last 21 meetings, they're 15-5-1.
Another team that owns somebody.
You know what I'm saying? The Seahawks are 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 games in San Francisco. So that's it. Red Lady 19.
This is a
Who
tough
you like?
one. This is a tough one for me. This is a tough one
Gino,
for me.
or you on Trey?
Some Tostito chips, Gino Tostitos. I like Gino. I do. I like Gino. I like him at West Virginia. He's been waiting a long time to be where he's at right now. But I think they're going to scheme. I think they're going to come at him with a ton of pressure, a ton of blitzes, and I just don't think he's going to be able to duplicate what he did in the other night on Monday night. Yeah, I'm doing this. I don't even believe in Trey. Like Trey, I don't even think he's ready to go. But I think Shanahan's going to have a couple of plays right there that are going to be backbreakers in that game. It's going to be a really, really tight football game. I don't know what they smoking on them points. I really don't. It's going to be it's going to be a field goal game. And I'm going to give that to San Francisco because I just think they're going to be able to make a couple of more plays defensively. I think they're going to keep that game really simplified. For Trey, it's going to be a lot of rollout, bootlegs, things of that nature, run pass option. And I think they're going to be able to just, make a couple of more plays. And yeah.
See, I like that. All right, so we're going to go 49ers for you. Ready, Mike. You liking this game?
Now, even though they own him, that was with Russell Wilson at the helm. Gino did good. He did play good, but he caught Denver. They ain't ready yet. I like to see Gino do well because when he was at the Jets, he really had too fair of a shake. Jets were just straight garbage. He got pounded over there. It's good to see him get another chance. And I'm any black quarterback to get a chance to play, I'm all for it. Well, we got black on black crime
versus light.
Hey, look, we got black on black crime at its highest level right now. I gotta go with the Niners on this, even though I'm a Niner hater. I go with the Niners because the Niners are going to run the football better. Niners have better weapon. Well, no. Seattle got the edge on the wide receivers, though. But I just think the Niners will scheme it for Trey to be able to, they're going to run the ball better, and he'll have play action pass, and he can throw the football. And it's going to be good weather condition. Now, if it was rain, I would have picked Seattle if there's in Seattle.
Nah, it's supposed to rain Sunday.
Is that
Is
right?
it Seattle or here?
Here.
It's out here.
Oh, well, shoot, ain't going to be no big rain here. So it's going to be some drizzle. I'm taking the 49ers.
It says go.
I'm going to take the 49ers, but they may not. I'm not taking them to cover the spread, though.
No.
They're not covering
Okay.
9.5. They win by 7, maybe 6.
You already got your 4 against the spread anyway.
Oh, I do? Okay,
Yeah.
well, cool. I'm taking the Niners.
Okay. All right, architect. Be like,
Roll with Gino and them boys.
You knew he was going to do that one. I knew.
Nah, look. Here's the thing, though. Even though they lost Jamal Adams,
Yep.
I feel like the Seahawks, as far as they too have a good running game. They have a good running back, running back room with
Dallas
Rashad Penny,
and
Kenneth Walker, DJ Dallas.
DJ Dallas.
You know what I'm saying? And then you still have them boys on the outside. You still have DK, Tyler Lockett, that tight end I think it's Hollister or something like that.
Oh,
They got solid weapons again. But then, the Niners got that defensive line. But I don't know, man. It's something that I saw in Gino last week. He playing with a lot of heart right now. So I'm going to ride with that. He looked, out of the 2 quarterbacks, you can tell he's the more confident one. So I'm gonna rock with the confidence.
He should be.
You know what I'm saying? I don't hear or see any controversy. As for in the quarterback room in Seattle versus what I do in San Francisco. Shit, for all I know, we might could get a Jimmy G sighting.
Oh,
they ain't got
I'm
no.
gonna say to you this early.
No. They're not gonna do that. They got to ride with what the man.
Let Trey look bad enough. Let Trey look bad enough.
He didn't look. I mean, he looked bad in the second half in that game, but they not going there because they can't.
Let me sit up for you real quick.
Can't go back.
I honestly, I'm gonna roll with Gino and them boys. I like how Gino looked last week. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna rock with it like that.
Let
me tell you something, man.
That West Virginia.
Let me tell you something, brother. Yeah, I've been gambling off and on for quite some time. Gino was freaking at West Virginia, and he lost me money. Gino, he is the king of up and down, give you a spark to make you smile, say, fuck you, motherfucker, you cost me $500. He's the king of that. Now,
Can't be holding
last week was an aberration. That was Gino will never be a playoff quarterback. He'll never be a Super Bowl quarterback. So week 1 in 2022 was his Super Bowl in Seattle.
Damn.
Now we come to
went down hard on him.
But I'm saying we coming to Santa Clara on what? Today's the 15th, 16, 17, on September 18th. He's going to go to Santa Clara on a regular day, overcast, drizzle. This is going to be a regular day in the universe. There's nothing special about it. He's going to revert back to that motherfucker that had the glass slipper and his shit is about to turn to, his carriage is going to turn to freaking pumpkins and then horses is going to turn to rats. And he's going back to be to who he is. And I hate to say that, but this is who he is, bruh. He's that dude that gets punched in the jaw by a linebacker that's not going to make the team because he didn't want to pay him a $500 bet. That's who he is. You know what I'm saying? So he'll come to San Francisco, and Bosa and them boys is going to tear his ass.
How many turnovers does he have? How many interceptions does he throw?
He throws 2 picks, and the Niners don't have a good secondary. Those 2 picks are going to be because the pressure is going to be on his ass. He's going to make decisions and throw the ball before he should. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. I pull for Gino. I would love to see him do well, but he is who he is. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. The universe has this design for him. He's going to be that guy that gives this Niners team, because they're not going 0-2. It's just not. Even with Trey Lance, they're not going 0-2 right now. Not with Seattle here. And did you see how Pete Carroll and them reacted after winning week 1? Them cats look like they won the Super Bowl, man.
They were playing against their old quarterback who wanted to leave. I'd be excited too.
Man, if they let Russell go for that 4th and 5, I think they make it. Like, what the hell? Why are you kicking
What you say earlier? If was a fifth, we all be drunk. It didn't happen. They lost.
Ooh, you're a quick learner, and I like that. But I'm taking the 49ers. I don't give a fuck. I'm taking them to that.
Well,
That's that.
In other words, Greg, are you saying that what's his name is Glass Joe? Remember the punch out? You remember the punch out game?
Yeah, exactly.
Punched
That's
out.
what it is, man. I'm taking the 49ers, man. I just don't trust Geno. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Who had you
Next up, I always like,
Go back.
like I said, I like to consider myself a humble host. You know what I'm saying? So I always save the Raiders for last. So we only have 2 games. We only have 2 games left.
We got the boys.
So we'll go with my boys. We got the Bengals -7.5 visiting the damn Cowboys, man. Cowboys, they're 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 following a straight up loss. Cowboys are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games following the loss. Oh, I'll take this one first, man.
I think you should go last, Gregory. I think you should go last.
Yeah.
You want me to go last?
Go first.
Yeah, you should go
last.
last.
I'll go last, man.
No.
Raven Lady 19. Go ahead, start just throwing my heart on the ground and start tap dancing on
There's
it.
a poor boy. Do you got a jersey, cuz? You got a jersey?
Man, I got a few. I got
All right, I
2
need you to go.
dads.
I need you to go hop on that plane and go on out there and help them boys out, because that's how desperate they are right now. You know, you got man, you got Zeke over there looking like the Daryl from Soul Glow. You know, it's just like this is bad. It's bad right now. That team hurting. You know, only way that they even have a chance is if Micah Parsons does something incredible.
He
does what he did against Tampa.
Pick six, knocks the shit out of Joe, that Joe has a concussion and gets out of the game. That's like their only prayer. I mean, that's it. It has to go. It has to go down like that. So yeah, they don't stand a chance. I'm just saying this. As they say around here, E40, it's all bad. It's all bad. This is all bad. So I got the Bengals in this one. Joe got to bounce back because
he played terrible.
Montana Joe, I call him, but they want to make him Joe Montana so bad. So Montana Joe is going to bounce back and have a game against the boys. So I got them. It's all bad.
That's 1/4 of it getting tore up. Raider bike, man.
Well,
don't let me have it.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm gonna tell you the only scenario Dallas gonna win this game, the defense scored the points for them. And I'm gonna tell you, let me tell you something. Not just the defense, if Dallas could run the football, they get a couple of turnovers. Travion Diggs, you got Diggs, and you got the Parsons boy, you got the Marcus Lawrence. That defense, if Joe Burrow throw 4 picks this game, they'll be losing. But unfortunately, that's not what's going to happen. That's not what's going to happen. It's going to be a bingo bango beating, and they're going to be singing that song. You know that who sing that song? Club Nouveau, not Club Nouveau, but yeah, that is Club. I think they sing "Why You Beat Me So Bad." And so I don't know why, baby. I just think that Cooper Rush hasn't played enough games. They don't really have but one receiver and Lamb. But if Zeke the freak could run the way he used to, and the Pollard boy, if Dallas can turn them over and run the ball, they'll win. But I'm going to go with the Bengals because of that. But the Cowboys, I'm just saying this. I won't be if it's turnovers and Dallas win a turnover battle, they'll have a chance. But this week, I don't think it's in it.
All right.
Well, that's not bad.
Architect.
From son to his father. I'm gonna just keep it like this. No Dak, no attack. Rocking with them Bengals, man.
All right, man.
Now it's your turn, Gregory.
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet myself, man. You know, we are all rap fans here. I'm gonna go a little bit no Vaseline on them. And I'm gonna say Cooper Rush is your QB, so you're losing. Yo, Zeke, keep to produce.
Yeah, he needs to be
Come
producing.
on.
All of them, Arnold, calling, you call your quarterback.
Calling me Jerry, but you Benedict. Man, I hate to pick against my team, man, but it is what it is. Like I said, I like to be objective. I'm not gonna be, because remember, last year I won the most wins because you guys are all Raiders fans. You kept picking the Raiders even when the Raiders was in the predicament where you knew they was gonna lose. You'll pick them anyway.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Mike thought they should go 17-0.
You know what I'm saying? And I can always pick up a win like that. You're not getting no wins off me like that, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like the Bengals are favored by 7.5. Now, I will say this. Cooper Rush ain't bad, man. He went to Minnesota last year and he beat him.
Who?
Cooper. Super Coop.
Super
Man.
Coop. That's not, no,
Super
we're not
Coop.
giving him that moniker.
Man,
No,
he didn't.
don't
Oh,
say
Greg,
it like
man.
that.
Greg, you know
he
that
been-
song? Dressed up like $1 million trooper. Is Cooper Rush gonna look like Gary Cooper? Super
Super
duper.
duper.
Now, if he look like that, then hey, they got it.
Nah, I'm taking the motherfucking Bengals, man. I ain't playing, you know. I'm gonna watch the game and you know, I take my whooping. You know what I'm saying?
But-
like MC8 say, I'm gonna go whoop and collect my whooping. You know what I'm saying?
But you know,
It-
we don't know. Football is like they say, that's why they play the game, and we just have to see.
Yeah, we gotta
It's
see.
all
but
guessing.
Bengals may not cover that 7.5. They're gonna win the goddamn game, man. It is what it is.
Because Joe
As
Burrow,
Auntie Lola was saying, it is what a TI is. You know what I'm
like you
saying?
said, Greg, you forgot to finish the song. Joe Burrow went up seen his ass and went up in it quick, huh?
Oh, but now we come to the tail. We got the Cardinals going to visit those Las Vegas Raiders. Now, the Cardinals are 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 games, but the Raiders are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games as a home favorite. The Cardinals are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 meetings with the Raiders. As the only non-Raider fan, although the Raiders are my second team, you know what I mean? Cowboys, I'm a Cowboy fan. So, honorarily, I always go first when picking the Raider games. And surprise, surprise, taking the Raiders, man. I don't think you guys are going to start 0-2. Especially, I think it was an advantage for you guys to actually be able to sit back and watch this game tonight, because somebody out of these 2 teams that played, as far as the LA Chargers and KC, was going to go 2-0, because they're both 1-0. So somebody's going to get that 2 game. And I don't believe the Cardinals are the team that can stop the Raiders from being 1-1, because the Raiders' mindset has to be like, hey, we cannot go 0-2. Can't fall 2 games behind the Chargers or the damn Chiefs. So they got to get this game. And I think the Raiders are the better team, man. The thing with the Raiders, it's always been consistency, man. Freaking Derek Carr, I've never believed in this dude 100%. Raiders fans, man, y'all, Derek Carr, man, look.
It's
Derek
up and down
Carr,
You
relationship.
either love him or you hate him.
Yeah.
if he was consistent, the Raiders would be off the hook, man. Y'all got weapons. You got weapons everywhere. Shit, don't throw the ball freaking to Devontae Adams fucking 20 times and then freaking Waller 6. You know what I'm saying? Spread that shit out, man. And I don't know if it's Carr. I don't know if it's the coach. I don't know what the game plan is, but Waller looked like a goddamn Jolly Green Giant playing against freaking Tyrion Lannister, the midget from freaking Game of Thrones. Yeah, out there. He just looked like a grown man playing with kids. Give him the goddamn ball, man. Anyway, that's my Raider rant. I'm taking the Raiders. I think they win the game. Architect, who you like?
I'm going with the Raiders as well. I'm going with Tito brought up a
You're not
good
going
point.
with your home team where you live at?
Hell no.
Nigga, what? No. I don't give a damn about the damn Cardinals. Hey, there is no Cardinal gear in this house. I'll tell you that right now. Raiders
Okay,
and Warriors. But no, like Tito said, Cardinals defense looked terrible. I mean, atrocious against the Chiefs. And you look at it too, they have no DBs. They have and then I think you want to talk about revenge games. You got Chandler Jones against his old team. We all know the Cardinals O-line isn't great. He knows Kyler Murray kind of in and out, what he's gonna do, what he wants. Yeah, you look at the Raiders DBs, they be like, okay, you still got to worry about Hollywood, who can take the top off of defense at any given point. But outside of that, their run game wasn't nothing special. I think this week you won't see so much as zoning in from Derek Carr, just trying to constantly target Devontae. I think they just wanted to show that, they still have that chemistry somewhat in the first game. But no, I think this week Carr gonna spread it around a little bit. I think this is gonna be one of those games where he kind of lets loose, or at least, Josh McDaniels, he opens the playbook up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I'll take the Raiders this one, man.
All right.
Too bad it's in Vegas. If it was out here, I'll be at the game. I'll be like, hey, man.
I know you would. You know what I'm saying? Raider lady, who you liking this one?
All right. So due to my absence last week, can I give just a tad bit of what I saw last week? I guess I'll tie it in with my pick. Of course, I got the Raiders in this game, but it's because of the things that I saw last Sunday. Derek played the worst game of his career. He's only thrown 3 interceptions in a game once in his entire career, just one time. And he looked pressed. And I mean pressed not because of who he's playing, pressed because of the expectation for him to go out there, perform well with his best friend, with his homeboy, and to play in Josh's offense. He looked pressed. I literally saw his eyes. He was bugging out after he got sacked on I forget what down it was. I think it was second down, and he only lost 2 yards. The next play, he was like this, and he threw a pick. It's because he was pressing. So he has to calm it down. I think they can help him by actually speeding up the game. I don't know if they'll do it because it's a new offensive system for him, but I would love to see them play with a quicker speed, meaning like that intermediate no huddle that New England was kind of known for, where they just switch up the pace. I was surprised they'd do that. Hopefully you'll see some more screens. I saw no screens last week, and I think that could be a strength to get him to play, to bring down his heightness. Like Derek, if you ever paid attention to him, he come out real height. He throw the ball high, he throw it hard. That's what I saw last week, trying to overthrow the ball, which made him be late, throw behind people. So they are who we thought they were. You know what I'm saying? I have to say that. Shout out to Denny Green. We are who they thought they were, and they're going to go out here and win, and they're going to run more. They only ran the ball like 12, 13 times. Right? I think a total of 15 times. Josh Jacobs actually almost averaged 6 yards a carry. So I think you're going to see a little bit more of that. It's going to calm down the game, and you'll see some big plays. And only thing I worry about is their ability to contain old little boy. That little midget can run.
That badass little kid, boy.
Yeah, and that's the only thing that scares me. But I think we'll get a chance to see Chandler and those guys get him on the ground. So I got the Raiders in this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So that should wrap it up for this week, right? See you next week.
Well, you know what I am about.
I know.
And
let me give you an introduction. Raider Mike.
But you know what it's about, Gregory. This game, we literally had 4 chances to win that game and we lost. I was disappointed. This
As you're
week, we're on
speaking, I'm
track.
writing the Raiders in for your pick, but go ahead.
Okay, I got I'm picking the Raiders, but I'm gonna tell you why. Josh Jacobs finna get on track. Eric Carr, my advice to you: smoke you some weed before the game. Just slowly, just take puff pass, and then we're gonna whoop Arizona's ass. So, I'm gonna take the little boy, take his candy away from him, pull his pants down, and spank him. We got to get after him. We're gonna get after Kyler Murray. Their defense is not too. They got smashed. I think the Raiders will put together a complete game. Derek Carr will spread that ball around the Waller, the baller. And Hunter Renfrow. He's just going to start. I think he got the cobwebs out of him. He had to get the cobwebs out of him. Have to try to perform for the coach. Try to perform because he got his boy there. Now it's about time to just come down to earth. Derek Carr, we need you to play. And I know you can do it. I know everybody else, Gregory, don't think so, but that's my quarterback. I'll take the Raiders. I'll take that defense, them two-headed monsters coming off corners, and them linebackers, and Jonathan Abram in that box getting after Kyler Murray, chasing him down.
Oh. And Nate Hobbs is the truth.
Too. He's a
he
baller.
Is the truth.
That dude
Straight
is a baller.
up.
He's a playmaker.
Nate, the natural.
What can you say? I mean, I just think that the Raiders have a better team. We didn't play well as we needed to the first game, but we will play well this game. That's all I got to say.
It's going to be interesting. I want to see if Arizona's going to do what they did last week and blitz 50% of the time.
Well, we're going to kill them because we picked the blitz up.
That's what Derek does well. Actually, you think that he was suck against the blitz. He's actually one of the best quarterbacks against the blitz.
But you killed that by running a no-huddle offense on them. Get them boys, tire them out. So that's it. Right. I got to take my boys.
Okay, I know it. All right. And that's it, everybody. That wraps up week 2 with the picks. Everybody follow. Like I said, this week, I'm looking at it. I think we're going to get back on track. Last week, we didn't get our double-digit victories. This week, I guarantee the party people, there will be multiple people on here with double-digit victories, if not all of us.
Well,
we're going to get it.
First game is a toss-up, man.
Yes, first game is 50-50. We don't know. Now we got a small sample size, so we will see. So that's everybody, right. Go ahead and sign off. Do your thing.
Your boy Raider Mike, I guarantee we come away with this W.
Raider Lady doing it all year, man. I'm in the building. You know what it is. We can do it next week. Looking forward to it. Come on, Raiders. Don't let me
down. Yeah, man. It's your buddy, Young Architect, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And yeah, man. I'm excited for another week of football. I just still can't, I'm just excited that football season is finally back. A lot of good games. But yeah, we're gonna see about them Raiders.
I got that from your boy Jimmy Johnson, sweet Jimmy Gregory, about that. I guarantee.
I wish I had sweet Jimmy right now. But I got good old Mike McCarthy.
Hey, do the Cowboys trade for Jimmy G?
No.
I hope not.
we just go on and suck and get Stroud.
Get Stroud. Oh, Dak's out of there. Hot take. This just in.
That's a take job. We going for Stroud.
Like you said about Pete Carroll, I'm being excited. They just waiting for Bryce Young. That's all.
Nah, I don't want a 5'9" quarterback, man.
I don't give a damn.
I'd rather have Stroud.
I'll take Bryce Young.
Take him. I have Stroud. I want that boy from Compton, South Central, wherever it is. But
I'll take him.
Everybody, thank you for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Once again, we always have fun here. It's like sitting around with your folk partners and talking at the bar, talking shop. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep on doing it. And next week, we're going to see how we do. Once again, humble host Big G. Like, share, subscribe.